musician? I love live music, period.
Live music?
Live music, you know, like real guitar, piano, drums. I love live music. So I can't narrow down my favorite musicians because I love everything. You know, most people don't know this. I play classical piano. I love classical music. But my favorite musicians, you know, I love like Stevie Wonder, you know, Marvin Gaye, you know, all the greats. Earth, Wind and Fire, Prince, Michael Jackson, of course. You know, Patrice Rushen, you know, I love people like Tina Marie, and I like Led Zeppelin. I like The Who.
Well, that's kind of
I love rock. I love rock. I just love really good music. Any music where people really invested their emotions and a real honest part of themselves that you can really feel, I love it. And anything where people really share of themselves, honestly, I love it. Just love it. You have to see my collection. It's out of this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R&B.
I love jazz, R&B, but I still listen to house at home because there's also like laid back house. There's smooth house, you know, there's tribal, there's, you know, acid house. There's a lot of different types of house music, but I just love all types of music. But the thing about it is that house is influenced by all of it, and that's why I love it so much. It's so universal. Yeah, but live music is the best because you can feel it. Those vibrations, it drives me crazy. Well, I think there's a space and time for everything, you know. Competitions are what they are, you know. I think they're a place for people to come together and show their development, and I think, you know, it teaches you something about performance. But I think in order for people to really understand house dance, they have to do it socially, because that's the source of, that's the spirit of the music and the dancing. And until you do it socially, you won't really understand it. I mean, if you perform it, that's one thing. That's one perspective of it. But if you want to have a well-rounded perspective of house dance, you have to do it socially. And you have to come to New York. I think it's a must. Because I think we're one of the only communities where most of the people that are partying are not professional dancers. And that makes a difference because it's part of their life without them making any kind of compensation, or they're not getting any kind of like recognition in the sense for their work. You know, they're just doing it because it's part of their lifestyle and they love the music and they have to dance. Usually in like African countries, or you know, where not even anymore, it's not even as much anymore, where you see a child that's maybe like 2 years old and then you see someone who's 80 years old, and everything in between, every shade of color, everything under the sun, everybody just dancing under the sky, you know? Just, and by the beach, everybody just dancing, kids, adults, name it, some people on roller skates, just people getting along and just enjoying life through music.
Barbecue on the side.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I love that. I think there's a time and space for everything, you know? And, you know, depending on what dance means to you and what you want to say with your dancing, I think both are very valuable. I think a studio is where you can practice and become more refined, right? You know, you can definitely work on your technique. It's a place to work on your technique. But I think to learn something socially, you must do it a lot and regularly, and you have to do it socially. Like, you know, you can learn how to speak a language in a textbook, in a classroom, but till you speak to people regularly, it won't be fluent, and you'll be more affluent affluent if you dance with people, you know? It makes a lot of sense, right? The old broad is saying some stuff, right? I can't really say that. I can't say one country vibes more than the other. You know, I'll just say this. You all just gotta come to New York, period. I think every country has its brilliance, and I think every country has its downfalls, right? It's called balance. It's gonna happen. There's certain things that are really brilliant about certain countries, and other things that we can improve on. But as far as house is concerned, if you really want to get the spirit of this thing, you've got to come to New York. That's just the reality, because that's you could go to a river, but it's not like going to the ocean. You know what I mean? The ocean is a whole other ball game, right? You gotta go to the ocean. Y'all been swimming in the river too long. Go to the ocean, you know? Let those waves, you gotta ride those waves. You just have to. And then there's this new party in New York, which is once a month. It's this guy named called Tyrone Francis. He's a really great DJ and producer. It starts at 10 p.m. and it ends at 12 noon the next day. That's how we party. That's how we party. So, you know, you can, and people go in shifts. Some people go early, like around 11, and then they leave at 4, and then you'll see another group of people come in at 2, and then they'll leave around, you know, maybe 6 or 7, and then you'll see other people that come in, like me, at 6 in the morning and stay till 12 noon, go have lunch, and discuss how much fun they had in the morning, you know? Party. Got to. Don't get me wrong, everybody has their own scene, and you know, everything is cool, but you just have to come to New York. You have to. It's just a must. It's just a must.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's simple. Really love what you do. Invest yourself in every sense of the form to what you do. I mean, dance has allowed me to really be in really good physical shape. Number one, you have to be healthy. You have to be healthy, and you just have to be smart about decisions. And you can't be lazy. You can't be lazy. And you have to realize that you're representing something that's much bigger than you. You're sort of a diplomat for a lifestyle that allows you the freedom to do what you love and show other people that you can live a life with self-respect, and teach other people that they can connect with other people, break down barriers, and just live a lovely lifestyle. You know, it's just a great way to live. But you can't be lazy. It's not for the lazy or for the weak. You have to be focused, and you have to be willing to put in the time. Just like everything else. So discipline, discipline, discipline. But you don't have to get too deep into spiritual stuff, because I'm really crazy like that. I'm just saying, life is about making connections, you know, and making these connections makes life easier. Okay? Make life easy. Make it simple. Don't complicate things. People try to complicate things. I see certain dancers, they want to fit 1,000 moves in 1 second. And you don't understand any of it. I love them for being so ambitious, but you want to keep things simple, because things are clear when they're simple. People understand you when it's simple. Just allow the music to be your partner, you know? Allow it to move you, because you are naturally rhythmic. You don't have to force it. Music is you. You are music. Everything you do is rhythmic. Everything you do. Everything you do is rhythmic. Everything you do is rhythmic. You are music. You don't have to force it. It is you. Okay? Does that make sense? Very simple. Yo, Korean dancers, keep it spicy like your kimchi. All right? And thank you to Letzdance for, you know, letting me rock with the dancers here. That it's an extreme pleasure and an honor for me to be in Korea for the very first time. And I got mad love for Koreans, man. Seriously, keep it spicy.
Thank you.
Thank you.